Smoking cigarettes. Seems to have a big gulp next to him.
He was wanted on some outstanding warrants. Police tried to make that stop somewhere in the Mojave area, and then he just takes off. Reports that he may have almost run over a police officer, and this pursuit began. Went all the way down into the Palmdale area, the Acton area, and then he got onto a freeway on-ramp the opposite direction, and went from the southbound lanes of the 14 freeway to the northbound lanes, and his window has been up, his window has been down, it is back down again, smoking cigarettes and sipping on his big gulp.
We should say we're not sure that he's smoking cigarettes. It appears that he's smoking cigarettes.
Something.
Correct.
Now, the only thing that this type of pursuit, the CHP or any law enforcement officer has to be careful of is being lulled into a mindset of safety. That, in other words, this guy's mindset is that he's eventually going to give up, because once he stops his vehicle, things could go south very rapidly. So the officers involved have to be just as cautious when in approaching him as they would any other felony suspect, and that's what he is. Once he's gone into pursuit, he's resisted arrest, and he's led them on this chase, so they can't drop their guard as they take him into custody as well.
Correct. No, they can't drop their guard at all. He is starting to pick up some speed here. As we pull out, you can see him speeding up there. Of course, our picture just freezes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Studio 11 LA on this Friday.
You know, it's interesting, as we continue to go north here, we're going to have more and more trouble keeping our picture up here.
That's right.
As it gets out of the area. Generally, Sergeant Sayer, if you're in a situation like this and you're on the freeway, there you see now he's almost acting. Was that a spike strip? Oh, it looked like he just went on. He went onto the. He almost veered onto the shoulder there. And then kind of freaked him out a little bit, and now just stepped on the gas. So he's going a little faster here.
Well, it's funny because when with one of the sky cameras, he was rubbing his face. He took his both hands off the wheel. He was rubbing his face. Now, whether he's also driving under the influence, or he's getting tired, or he's getting sleepy, or whatever it is, but he was rubbing his face there. Now that I wonder if he started to veer off because he started to doze off.
You know, if you fall asleep while you're being chased by the police, I mean, you might have bigger problems. What excites you? I hope he's not dozing off while a chopper's overhead.
I've seen everything.
Well,
wow. I mean, the people watching, we're getting a lot of tweeters writing in they're dozing off because this has not been a very exciting chase to watch. But as the sergeant has pointed out many times, a boring chase is good news because that keeps people out of the way, out of danger. It keeps police able to track this guy a safe distance behind. So we definitely don't want to see him veering off into any areas that are more populated.
Right. All right. Stick with us here. This signal is going to go in and out as it continues to go up into the Kern County area, back to the Mojave area where this all began. But looks like this guy is still on this leisurely sort of track back to the Mojave area.
Yeah, he's slowing down.
Oh yeah, he is slowing down.
Look at that. Kind of erratic to just speed up and slow down on this open road. Oh, there we go.
It's really interesting. You see some of these vehicles on the side of the road, and there he pulls over back onto the shoulder. So this could come to an end, and actually comes to a stop here. Well, let's see what happens here.
Now. Is he going to hands up?
Hands out of the window here. So it looks like he's ready to give up here as we lose our signal here.
There we go.
Now this is the nail biter part. Well, stick with us here. Yep. Now he's getting out, opens the door himself, both hands out, and
seems to be talking to the police.
Reaching for something inside the vehicle, but both hands are out here. And
they're telling him to take the keys out of the vehicle. That's why he reached back in, because they want the keys
are out. And this is a pretty standard procedure here, right, Sergeant? As he puts his hands on his head.
Going to ask him to get on the ground.
Right. Now, they'll stop all traffic, and then what they'll do is they'll pack him up away from the car, so then they'll approach the car. They'll have him turn around so they can make sure that he doesn't have any weapons in his waistband or anything. They'll put him down on the ground. They can either put him down on the ground, or they can take him, while he's standing, but they'll back him up all the way to their area because it's secure and it's neutralized before they approach the car and clear the car out.
Sure.
They'll put him in a felony kneeling, they'll have him cross his ankles so that he can't get up quickly. Then they'll approach him, cuff him, and search him, take him into custody.
Now,
they're doing an outstanding job.
There we go. They got him in cuffs. We don't know why he ended up pulling over and stopping where he did. He could have been out of gas. He could have just realized the jig was up. But either way.
Suspect in custody.
That's right.
There it is.
As we lose our picture. I tell you what.
The long arm of the law takes him down again.
There you go. You said it best. You have been watching a police pursuit in the Palmdale area, what started in the Mojave